it's Ahmer here. So if you've been following my last videos, you'll know that I scored tons of video game related items, including games, displays, collector's editions, statues, and kiosks from a local GameStop near me just prior to it closing. So today we're going to go ahead and check out the Nintendo items that I scored, so let's check them out. So you'll see in front of me that I have a couple stacks of Nintendo Wii games, Wii U, 3DS, and Switch. So unfortunately, I didn't get too many Switch games as those were among the first to go during the sale at GameStop, but I did really make out with some other systems and consoles. So we'll start out with this Nintendo Switch item. This is actually the only Switch game that I picked up at GameStop during their sale, as it was one of the last ones left. Now you'll see that it has a price tag on it for $59.99, but I got it for less than $10, and of course I picked up the Nintendo Switch version, as that is the one with Star Fox. So just because of that, I had to score this and add it to my Star Fox shelf, as this is just really cool, and I'm actually pretty excited to try out this game, as I don't really know too much about it. I remember when they came out, a lot of the figures and additions to this game were pretty expensive, so I'll have to try this out. And of course, we have Fox McCloud, so that is just really cool. This is the only variant that has that, as it is Nintendo related, so of course the PlayStation and Xbox variants don't have that. So this is really exciting, and I am thrilled to add this one. And then on to some of the older generation games. So a lot of these were just a few cents each, and some of these games looked pretty interesting. Some I probably won't play, but they still looked pretty neat, and they all had the original case art and manuals, so of course I can't pass that up for less than a few dollars. So first up, we have this Kawasaki jet ski. This one actually looks pretty fun. Looks like one of those wave race style games. It says, grab your Kawasaki jet ski, pull off insane tricks, win races, and leave your friends in your wake. So I actually enjoy these style games, a lot of these racing games where I can play them against my friends, and they're a little bit different than just your basic race car. It actually has some pretty cool things where you can do some different stunts and some tricks, so I'll have to try this one out. And then this one actually looks really cool. I'll have to get a video for you guys. So this is called Gunslingers, and this one just really spoke to me. It says, round up your posse, practice your quick draw in trap shoot, stop Molina in story mode with 4-player co-op, hold the fort as long as possible in survival mode. So this looks like a really cool shooting style game. It is 4-player, and of course it had everything right here. It actually looks really neat. Looks like some pretty crazy looking characters. So I'm really excited to try this out, and I'll definitely have to get some gameplay of this. And then on to this racing game, we have Dirt 2. So this one says, one of the most exciting and accessible racers on the Wii, embark on a world tour of turbocharged off-road racing, join frantic 2 to 4-player split screen. So this one looks like another fun style racing game, and of course this has a lot of dirt action, so it looks really cool and a lot of fun. And then of course some Speed Racer. So I remember this movie and the cartoon series growing up, so of course I had to see what this game was about. It actually looked pretty interesting, and it had these classic characters on here, that classic Speed Racer car right there. So I'm actually really looking forward to this, but I've heard that it had a few different things about this and a few critiques. So I'll give it a go and see if it's like any of the other kart racers that I'm used to, or what the Wii does with this game. And then of course some sim games. We have new SimCity Creator, and this looks really cool. we have this whole cityscape right here, and then of course we have something destroying it. There's a cop car right there, a fire truck, there's even some aliens. So this one looks pretty interesting. It says create, enjoy, destroy, build the ultimate city, destroy it in spectacular fashion. So I'll have to try this game out. It's been a while since I played any SimCity games and some simulation games. So I am definitely looking forward to this and trying it out. And then on to this wacky game. So this is called Army Rescue. And right on the cover we have all of these guys. They're just jumping down with supplies, money, and other things. Everyone has a parachute. It says command, cut, catch. So this one looked like a different style game, but it actually looks really cool. It says fun and wacky weapons. Choose from a variety of weapons such as the bubble gun, black hole, windy gun, and more. There is multiplayer fun, cut and catch, create satisfying combos to improve your troops and vehicles, and it just looks like a lot is going on. So I'm actually really looking forward to getting some gameplay on this and just seeing if I can have a good time with it. And then this game. So this is Haunted House. Now, of course it said Atari right in the corner. So it's been quite some time since I played some classic Haunted House. So I actually wanted to see what this game was about. As the characters on the front right here look pretty cool. They look pretty spooky. It actually looks pretty crazy on the back. This ghost has some teeth. There's some eyes right here. And I'm not really too sure, but it says, Dare to be scared. After 30 years, Atari's classic groundbreaking game is back with all new scream-worthy chills and thrills. With spooky enemies lurking around every corner, are you brave enough to enter the haunted house? So this one actually looks really cool, and I'm excited to pick it up again. We have some Monster Mayhem, build and battle. So this one looks pretty cool. It says, it's alive, it's alive. So you go ahead and create some monsters with this, and it looks like a pretty creative and interesting take. And then some Pacific Liberator. So this has a helicopter on it, and this one looks pretty interesting. I'll have to see what this combat style game is about. And then some good old Goosebumps. So I remember watching Goosebumps after school. I'd watch them on the television, and I just loved all of the classic stories that went along with this. A lot of them were so creative, so creepy. So it says, live a pulse-pounding Goosebumps adventure. So I can't wait to actually try out this game. The design on here looks great, and this is just a classic. Then we have some World War II Aces. So this looks like another interesting combat game with some planes right there. Then we have this I Spy Spooky Mansion. Now these were always classic books. You had to find the hidden objects. So it's pretty neat that they added it into a Wii game. Then some more Sims. We have My Sims Racing. Build cool carts, race wild tracks. So this will be another fun game to play with some friends. Some GT Pro. So this actually looks like a classic style racing game that kind of resembles some Sega style games. Grab the wheel and hang on tight. And then some Ghostbusters. So this is Ghostbusters, the video game. Of course, I also picked up this crossover t-shirt with Ghostbusters meeting Transformers. Now they did do some lines of toys with this crossover. So this is definitely pretty cool. Get slimed in this haunting new adventure. Now I haven't actually played any of these games. This is Atari. I haven't played any of these since the original Nintendo. So I am missing out, and I can't wait to try it out. Then of course we have some dog football. So I'm not sure what this game's like. I'm assuming it has football style meets dogs. So this is just a wacky title. Not exactly sure how it'll play, but I had to add it. Then some more sports titles. We have FIFA Soccer 12, and this also has a foil style cover art on the front. We have some DJ Hero. This is a Nickelodeon game. We have Tak and the Guardians of Gross. So this says The Stench of Trouble. And it looks like there's some different style gameplay in here. And of course, everyone has to have this game. This is Satisfaction Rock the Runway, Design, Dress, and Style. So I'm not really too sure why I picked this up, but I was picking up everything else. I had to add it, as this is a very pink game, and it's another one off the list. Then some classic Lego Star Wars. We have the Complete Saga. So, of course, this is a crossover with Lego and Star Wars. These games are always a lot of fun. And then some more sports titles. We have 2K Sports Major League Baseball, NBA, and this is 2K11. Some Tom Clancy games. We have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Now, I actually played these on the Xbox, so I haven't actually played any of these style games on the Wii. And this one actually looks really cool. This is Death Jr. Root of Evil, and it has these pretty cool character designs on the front right here. Not exactly sure how it'll play. Experience life after death. Talks about a Grim Reaper. So this actually looks really cool. And it says, seamless action and 3D platforming, 19 levels and over 45 different species of enemies deliver a great variety of action and platforming gameplay. So this one actually looks really fun and pretty interesting. Then some Dream Pinball. Of course, I've been on the lookout for a pinball machine, so this will have to hold me over in the meantime. I did actually get one game that's not in the case. It was just a few cents, but it was a little bit more than the rest of the games originally. And I've heard it's a pretty decent kart racing game, and I really wanted to try it out. It says Mythmakers Super Kart GP, so we'll have to see this game. Then some sports titles, Madden 12. We have Disney's Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. So this one actually looks really cool. Never actually played any of these games on the Wii, but I've heard great things about them. King of Clubs, and this is a mini golf game. Cooking Mama Cook Off, and of course I've heard that they were thinking about making another Cooking Mama game. Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. Lego Disney Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. Pet Horses 2. Now there's not actually too many horse video games, but there is one for the Sega Saturn, and it's pretty expensive. We have Summer Stars 2012. So this kind of looks like an Olympic style game with a lot of different competitive sports. 2K Top Spin 4. Some Lego Batman, the video game. Gotham City is falling to pieces. Another Lego game, we have Harry Potter, years 5 through 7. So I take it this is a sequel. The Battle is Building. Some Lego Rock Band. And of course we have some Disney Pixar Cars, Toon, Mater's Tall Tales. So this one actually looks pretty interesting. I actually enjoyed these movies, so we'll check that one out. And some Madden 11, which I love this style that they made on the front cover. It's definitely more cartoonized instead of the actual picture of the player. Then some Madden 10. And some High School Musical 3, senior year, Disney Sing It. Then moving on to some Wii U titles. I actually picked up just a few games. A lot of them are more so filler titles, but this one is actually really fun. I'm looking forward to trying it out. This is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is more of one of those puzzle style games. It definitely has a different feel to it than those Super Mario style games, as you actually have to maneuver around here, a tricky treasure hunt starring Captain Toad. More than 70 worlds of adventure await, each a puzzle only you can solve. Then we have some Lego Dimensions. So this one looks like one of those with those Lego packs that you have to add and use those characters for the game. Same thing with the Skylander Superchargers, which I do actually have a couple of these because they are amiibo style and I have them sealed. We have Disney Infinity, Skylanders Imaginators, and Skylanders Trap Team. And then on to some Nintendo 3DS titles. So this one, I couldn't find the case, but I've been really looking for this game. They do make it for the Nintendo Wii. It just looks like a lot of fun. It's another Atari classic. This is Centipede Infestation, and it actually looks really fun and some great gameplay. So I'll have to try that one out on the handheld. I'm still looking for the Wii version of the game. And then two other classics. We have Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. So this looks like a really cool Resident Evil game. I haven't actually played any of these handhelds. And then of course we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the Nickelodeon version. I still love the classic Turtles, but I couldn't pass up on this game as I'm really excited. So it says Stop the Evil Uprising. So other than a couple collector's editions from GameStop, this is one of the last pickups that I actually scored for up to 90% off. So all of these games are Nintendo, and we have Nintendo Wii, Wii U, 3DS, and Nintendo Switch titles right here. If there's any that you would highly recommend, go ahead and comment below on which ones I should definitely play and which ones I should probably play first. So overall, I'm just so ecstatic about all of these pickups. Some of these games have been on my list for quite some time, and just a few cents each and less than $1, I had to score a lot of these games and just add them to the game collection, as GameStop going out of business near me, having up to 90% off, you can't beat those prices. So a lot of these titles are actually really interesting looking. I've heard some decent things about some of these games, some I've never even seen before. So of course, comment below on which ones you definitely recommend, which ones look interesting to you. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.